Okay, so we finished with this slide right here where we're talking about different standard pressures, 1 atmosphere, 760 millimeters of mercury, and 101.325 kilopascals. And we're going to use those for conversions. So it's important right now that we understand conversions for pressure. So if I take a look here at this, an example. If I want to convert 99.875 kilopascals to atmospheres and millimeters of mercury, just grab my calculator. But basically, again, 99.875 kilopascals, and I want to know atmospheres. You know that if I'm a big fan of when we're doing word equations, you take what's given and then also write what you're solving for. Now again, it's just an X line. We can do the same X line that I've been burning into your brain for moles. Kilopascals, ATM. The numbers that we're going to use here for this conversion is simply the 1 and the 101.325. We're going to use that, again, I'll write it right over here. 1 atmosphere is equal to 760 millimeters of mercury is equal to 101.325 kilopascals. If it was pascals, it would be 101.325. It wouldn't be the point. But basically, these are the conversion factors. So because that 101.325 is in the denominator, we're going to take that 99.875 and divide it by 101.325, and I get 0.996 atmospheres. Notice again, kilopascals cancels, and then you get a unit of atmospheres. So there would be the conversion for atmospheres. If I wanted to solve for millimeters of mercury, I could go from either one. If I wanted to go from the kilopascals, I could. Or I could simply just go atmospheres, millimeters of mercury, 1, and the 760. So now I've got this on my calculator already. I'm just going to go ahead and hit times 760, and I get 749 mmHg. And so there would be my answer. And these both make total sense because 99.875 is less than 101.325 by a little bit. So we should have a little less than 1 atmosphere, and we should have a little less than 760 millimeters mercury. So there are your conversions for pressure in the way that we simply use it. Again, it would not make any difference at all if I had my 99.875 kilopascals and I wanted to go right to millimeters of mercury. I would simply X line, kPa, mmHg. I don't have to go to atmospheres. It would be 760 and the 101.325. We're just using these three numbers as our as our conversion factors. Notice I would multiply by 760, hit equals on my calculator, and then divide by the 101.325, and of course I would get that 749. So there's your conversions for pressure. I'll leave that at that, a quick little video.